For mid-1990s to the mid-2020s, they didn't link offset accounts for over 600,000 families and overcharge fees for that and various other things. And it was over $200 million they've got to pay back. Do you know they're still not paid people back? Every day I get messages saying, thank you so much. And I'm the idiot in all the videos. People are duetting me. Why? Leverage. I'm a big brand in the industry for telling the truth.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to say what I say is wrong. Okay, why do I have thousands of new clients a year that will go to war for me with a proven outcome because they're using contracted free unlimited redraw, not fake redraw? No, your redraw can't be taken off you. Watch all the comments on this section from the uneducated brokers. There are loan contracts and products with free unlimited redraw, and the redraw cannot be taken off you unless they write to you and change the product.
Yeah.
That's a really important point, right? Offset, it's a bank account gimmick. Human beings are impulsive, yeah? So if we're impulsive and we spend what we have direct access to, if you've got an offset account, if it is even linked, you're going to spend everything in it. You're not offsetting shit. And you're probably going to use a credit card. Woo, get points. Magical fucking toaster. Hope it wipes my ass and rubs my feet and tucks me in at night. So there's so many gimmicks in every industry. We've got to cut through that shit better.
Is that product, unlimited redraw product, a you product with a bank directly?
No, there's banks that have it. I talk about this honestly in my free sessions. There's banks that have free unlimited redraw that a customer can go and get off the shelf.
Yeah.
I've built products, we call it white label, because of my volume. I've got 2 major lenders and 2 non-major lenders. We're currently running 4 Infinity branded products that are the bank's money and a non-bank's money, branded as us, that has all these features. But you can get variations of what I created yourself off the shelf. So Merry Christmas, yourself off the shelf, not elf off the shelf.
So ANZ got caught red-handed.
Yeah.
Did anything change? Were there any policies got put into place for this not
They
to
paid a
happen again?
$25 million fine.
No policies put into place, nothing to stop this from happening again.
You tell me, because ASIC are currently investigating 8 lenders right now, as at November, December 2025, and several of the major lenders for not linking them again. If anyone goes to my social media and scrolls through all the ones we've done with you and looks at them, there are hundreds, sometimes thousands of comments on my posts going, this bank did it to me, this bank did it to me, this bank. One client, I've got the screenshots and messages, went in and they went, oh, sorry, we can see it's de-linked. They linked it on the spot. Next month, they went back and it was de-linked again.
Did they back pay?
Oh, if you fight.
Yeah.
You got to fight.
Is that class action to back pay?
And then the class action, you don't want to be involved. You know what happens if there's a class action? Guess who gets all the money?
Lawyers.
The lawyers.
Yeah.
And they've got these deep pockets and there's short little T-Rex hands that never reach their own pockets, just our pockets.
How's your mum and dad check? We were chatting about this off here, but how do they check if their accounts are linked? Because it's calculated daily.
So you'd have to run spreadsheets on your loan account and your offset or all your offsets and go, my loan's $100 and I have $50 in offset. Therefore, my interest should be charged at 5 or 6% of $50, not $100. And then you've got to break it down daily. So it's like, fuck, hang on a minute. So I've got to go in and go, all right, let's just do the math here for a second. I'll use the calculator so it's perfect. Let's say mum and dad have a $500,000 mortgage and it's 6% per annum. It's $30,000 a year interest for mum and dad. Divide that by 365. Mum and dad are paying $82.19 interest every fucking day before they get out of bed. This is what society doesn't get taught. Let's say it's a 30-day month. They pay $2,465 a month in interest before they get out of bed. This is where Australians can win. So if they know they're meant to pay $82 a day in interest and $2,465 at the end of the month, and then that's without offset, right? You then halve that. Well, then they should halve that to $41 and $1,232. You see where I'm going?
Work out the difference.
Who's going to sit there?
No one.
And calculate every single day for 28, 30, 31 days? Who's going to do it? Now, people go, it's on your fucking statement. You see it in the comments, uneducated person. I've seen it on statements that said they're saving and they haven't saved it. What do you think ANZ, how do you think ANZ got away with it from the 1990s to the mid-2020s? So you're telling me as well, but let's think about this for a second. I'm not alleging. The 600,000 people that had $200 million stole from them, they weren't a customer that had $1 million loan with $1 million offset because the interest would be?
Zero.
So I'm just going to make a fairyland suggestion that if it was an algorithm that could target the person with 2 home loans that were $286,789 and another one for $300,000, and they had offset accounts that they lived in and out of it. Do you see where I'm going? It seemed to be those people that almost this imaginary algorithm knew that they would have no fucking clue to figure it out. Because it's very easy if you know that your interest is X every month, right? It was the average punter in and out, messy, this, that.
Yeah.
It wasn't the ones that were clear cut that hey, my interest is fucking $2,400 a month. It was the very messy ones. I've not seen any clean ones. And the clean ones comment on my social, oh, it's up to you to check your accounts. It's not. You paid a fucking service. You paid a fee. You paid a licensed expert to give you a product that doesn't fucking work.
That's crazy, eh?
Yeah. And what happens? They get a slap on the wrist. If I did that, I'd be in jail and have no license. Banks, too big to break. Really good book, Banks Behaving Badly. Is it Adele Ferguson or something? There's some really good books out there about this. Really good books about it.
Are there any banks that are above board?
On paper, yes.
Look, I think it's... I've got to be careful because they come and take my license off me for a while and then I can't use them and then they come back and say, no, we need you again. But fuck it, who cares? All right. They're all doing all sorts of fucking putrid shit, okay? Whether they say it's deliberate, indeliberate, technical error for 22 years, right? They're all doing this shit. It's like a cartel. So like you've got these 4 big banks and then you've got subsidiary banks that are owned by the big banks. And then you've got non-lenders that are owned by like really, who owns all this shit? Like at the bottom of the pyramid, it's all owned at the top.
Like BlackRock.
Oh, fuck, don't get me started, motherfucker. Why am I going to America? These motherfuckers come and said, hey, Australia, we're come to save you. 40-year mortgages. Fuck you. Instead of borrowing 500 and paying back 1.1, you want me to borrow 500 and pay back 1.4? Now, Trump said the same thing. We'll do a 40, 50-year mortgage. That's generational debt, you fucking asshole. So that's why I'm going to America right now. Because I've got such scale in Australia, but they want to come fuck with us. I'll come fuck with you.
Let's go, baby.
Let's fucking go, right? It's gonna be fun.
But FTB, baby.
So FTB, next pod I'm gonna wear the FTB hat, right? But it's really important. Like you've got to stand for something. And for me, that is that bullshit. Like they are all doing shit that is just criminal. Now I'm not calling them criminals, I'm saying they are taking criminal. I mean, farmers. Remember the big period where farmers were getting all their properties repossessed and they wouldn't lend to them? They wouldn't allow them to refinance. And then all those farms got sold offshore and we lost control of a lot of our own resources and assets. And that's fucked. Like, isn't the number one thing that we should do as an ethical, moral, responsible banking community protect our own country's assets like other countries
and
do?
Resources, yeah.
And resources, not foreclose, destroy them and fucking ship them offshore to the cheapest bidder? Come on.
Would you say, the Stoic saying, and you've touched on a lot of Stoicism in what you're saying, but, like control the controllables, right? Is controlling the controllables for someone with a 30-year mortgage to say, link up with you guys and pay it down in 10? Like in that process of people that have mortgages and they're in debt, what are their controllables and how can they maximize their position? And what does that look like? Paying it, if you can break that down for us.
Yeah, and I want to touch on something really important here because the natural default, even from my industry, is, just pay more. That is the most financially illiterate comment on the planet. And I want to break it down.
Yeah, can you?
Let's start with, yes, if you pay more, you will pay a loan off quicker. No shit, Sherlock. However, if interest is calculated daily and I just sit my money in a different list, this is the problem. People say just pay more. What if you put everything you earned in a loan and my interest is $82 a day? Is there a likelihood I could reduce it to $72 a day by just moving? Now, what if I owned all my cars in cash and I sold them and put them off my mortgage and had $100,000 redraw to invest and then went and got a car loan in a different structure? What if I had $32,000 across all of my kids' savings accounts earning 3% because I thought that's what you do because mum and dad did? But my home loan's 6%.
It's 3 off.
I'm upside down 3% per annum.
Yeah.
These are so the controllables. I know if I can help someone reduce their daily interest charge by $20 a day or $10 a day, that's $300 to $600 a month. That's $3,600 to $7,200 a year. You wouldn't kick it out of bed for farting. It's true. But people naturally say you got to pay more and the money's gone. I'm not suggesting that. I'm suggesting control the controllables and get expert advice. I'm deep in this shit, right? That's why my portfolio is so big. I can pay debt down at a rapid rate by where I sit my cash flow.
Break that down.
So people have an investment property. They get rental income. They let it sit in a property manager's trust account all month. Interest is calculated
Daily.
You could receive weekly disbursements even if there's an administration fee. You could receive weekly rent disbursements and sit that rent in your home loan redraw. You could have just saved $5 or $10. At the end of the month, that's like an extra month's mortgage payment that's sat in your loan for 7 days, then 14 days, and it accrues. That's tax-free money you're making. It's a second income stream. I'm not paying extra payments. I'm cycling all the accessible funds in my world through one effective tax-free location because I don't get tax deductions on my home loan.
Before our first series, I didn't even know about, like, all you could see is everyone pushing offsets.
I know, you guys, it was funny. The first series, you got like, whoa, and I'm like, this is fun, right?
Just about to change on my offset.
And that's still all I see.
Yeah.
If the everyday Australian is speaking to their broker or bank or whoever, how likely is it that
there's a 90+%? It's not a real stat, but I'll tell you, I know from when I get the messages from clients, there's an 85 to 90% chance you've been pushed offset. And that's nothing wrong with your broker. It's just that's what your broker knows.
Even at the highest level in the bank, so
the highest level.
The higher you go, they're more offset.
Highest level. Now, for an offset, let's be clear, an offset account, if technically operated correctly, linked the entire time and there's money in it, it will save you 100% of the interest. They're proven not to. We spend what's in there. It's
problem.
It's an us problem.
Yeah.
We can't control it. Control the control. What I can control is if I give myself $500 a week to live or $1,000 a week to live and it runs out, I'll ask myself a question before I pull it out of my loan. If I set it all in my loan, I'm less likely to touch it. There's a lot of psychology to it, but I just revert back to, and if anyone doubts it, watch 200-300 of my podcasts of people that are mortgage free that flip from offset to redraw. People paying loans off in 4 years, 7 years.
So what's that compound effect, because you're minimizing that interest daily component and then that compounds to that annual saving that then comes off the loan. So
correct.
These guys that are doing it, what size debt did they have, if they're paying it off in 4 or 5
We've
6
got people that have got $495,000 paid off in 5.5 years. I've got someone paid $322,000 in a couple of years.
And that's from that daily adjustment compound.
Daily adjustment, but also everything else I do, which without making it oh my God, Graeme, what's your business?
Yeah.
And just to give more value, the helicopter, and look, I've got a free webinar. People can go watch the free webinar. I explain it step by step. Even if you never do business with me, at the very beginning, I say, I'm going to pitch you at the end. How's that for fucking fair transparency? And before I pitch you, I'll tell you and you can log off. Why has my business grown so much? I was honest about my intention at the end. But hey, please, if you benefit from this, can you send me a DM later and tell me how much money you got off your mortgage? Because fuck the bank. I win either way. I could screenshot it, cross the name out and put it on socials. Yeah, right? So I'm still giving, right? But I tell you, hey, this is free. What do I get out of it? At the end, I'm going to pitch you to come and spend a weekend with me. I'm going to charge you some money with a money-back guarantee. Risk is on me.
A big shout out to our main podcast sponsor that's made this podcast possible, view.com.au. For anyone over the Christmas period that wants to get a better understanding of what their property's worth, maybe you want to look about upsizing or downsizing your family home or even search for your next investment, definitely look at view.com.au. Thank you for supporting us with this episode. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another Both Sides podcast. Just want to say a big thank you for the support up until now. If you've got value from the episode, could you please go like and follow us on the social platforms, for example, Spotify and YouTube, as that will help us continue to get better quality guests. Bye for now.